Hello, I'm Allie from Allie and Julia's group, and I'm going to be going over the MATLAB basics. First off, MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory and has the ability to complete complex calculations. However, the syntax will look very different than a normal calculator. For example, I can do a simple command like 2 times 4 to the third, which would be entered here in the command window where my cursor is, but the syntax will look like 2 asterisk 4 caret 3. And by pressing return or enter, the answer will be printed. The tab key completes any expression that you've previously written or want to be completed. So over here where I have first M file created, if I type first in the command window and press tab, it will be completed, and upon pressing return, the command will be run. Which brings me to creating an M file, which is really simple. You just click new script, or Command N will also open a new M file. An M file is somewhere where you can write and save your code, but if you want, the code can be run through the command window, as I just showed you by typing the name of the M file. The up and down arrows allow you to scroll through previously written code. So if I want to scroll up, it brings me to older ones. If I want to scroll down, it brings me to the more recent ones. And naming a variable is really simple in MATLAB. See, I can name Allie equals 10, or Julia equals 16. However, there are rules for naming the variables, such as the name has to begin with a letter, there is a limit to the length, it's going to be case sensitive, underscores can interfere with the programs, there are certain reserved words that will not work in MATLAB, and names of already built-in functions such as cos or sine should not be used. So an invalid code name, if I wanted to do 4D equals 9, it wouldn't work because the variable begins with a number, not a letter. There are also special variables such as name length max. If I type that, it returns 63 because 63 is the max number of characters a variable name can have. MATLAB also has previously designated special variables such as pi, which as you can see prints 5 digits for pi. But if you want more digits for pi or any other special variable, you type format long return pi return, and then it prints many more digits for pi. However, these special variables can be overwritten, so if I wanted to designate pi to equal 18, I can do that, and now it equals 18. Putting a semicolon at the end of the command will suppress the output. So if I type 3 plus 5, it'll equal 8, but if I do that with parentheses around it, and then a semicolon at the end, nothing will be printed because the output has been suppressed. Also, if you want to put something at the end to designate a unit or description, you can put a comment, which is designated by the percent symbol. So if I press up and return the command I've just written, and I can put percent gallons, what you see here in green will be the comment. To cancel a command that you're stuck in, if you're running a loop or a never-ending code, Control-C will cancel it and bring you back to this screen right here. Unlike what you're used to of just using I and J will be used to represent an imaginary number. So if I set this complex number C9 to equal 4 plus 2I, I can see the real part by doing real C9 to equal 4, and imaginary C9, and it'll equal 2. When typing a code, it's easier to do both parentheses at the same time and scroll back into them so you know that everything will be balanced. To clear all these variables that I have up here in my workspace, I can just type clear. Or clear all also works. If I type hi equals 10, and then I type clear all the variables again will be cleared. However, down here in my command history, you'll be able to see it for as far back as you want, of however long it takes you to clear it. And that's all for today for the basic functions of MATLAB.